What's up, man? We're going live. I'm just trying to get my camera set up here. I know it's a little early. Get my unreally. Alright. What's going on, guys? We're doing the live stream today. Everybody's been waiting, I'm sure. Okay. We are talking about Call of Duty figures. That is the topic for today. And I'm just getting this set up here so we can get started. All right. Got that going. We're going to open this up in just a minute. If I can figure out how to work this. Okay, timer. All right, let's go on. All right. Opening this up in just a couple minutes. I'm sorry that that didn't work. Okay, here we go. All right, we're opening up our Alessandra Castillo. Hey, what the hell? Alessandra Castillo? We don't need that. Okay, there we go. All right. What's up, Too Many Frames? And I'm trying to figure out how to get these comments on here where I can see them better. There we go. Mega X, you're painting. That's cool. Can everybody hear me okay? Kind of getting it going here. Let's see. I can't read the comments on here. Okay. All right, here we go. Move that out of the way. Maybe back here somewhere. Okay. All right, we got 4 minutes or so. I'm gonna let some people join up. I've been just setting this up for you. We're gonna go over some of my Call of Duty figures, and we're gonna open up the specialist in just a few minutes. Just letting some people join in. Okay, good. The microphone I'm using is different than just the regular microphone that I've been using. So this is the one I've been using, or this is the new one. Just got that yesterday, and so far I like it. I've used it a little bit, and if anybody knows who Tim Smoyer is, he does video creators for YouTube. And he recommended that mic, and I went online and got it from Amazon. It's about $60, and it fits for the iPhone. So, this is the figure that we're gonna open. I don't know if you can see that. I got the light messed up. It's the one with the compound bow. This is from Call of Duty Black Ops 3, I think. That's what we're going to open up in just a minute. We're going to have that to do. And then we're going to go over some of our my zombie figures and the regular human Call of Duty figures. And I've got some astronauts here from one set that's... these are pretty versatile. Even if you're not into Mega Bloks, these are kind of cool to have. Or Call of Duty, I mean. And then we got let's spin that around here. We got Marcus here in the back riding the horse. And then you can see that. All right. Get it just right. Don't be shy, guys. Just if you got something you want to say, just say it. Yeah, I don't talk about Call of Duty that much, but I actually have. Well, I have a few here. Not as many as the Halo figures, but uh, they're almost just as good. I'd say in some aspects they're better. They definitely have some good articulation, and they have a good variety of a lot of different things. Uh, World War II stuff and all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna open that up in just a second. Yeah, Medal of Honor, that's a good one. That's one I did a long time ago. I would say for about 5 years. I started the channel just real shortly after I got my first box of Mega Bloks. And if I had it here, I'd show you which one it was. But I don't have it here with me. I think it was the Mongoose and the Covenant turret, and it came with a Mark IV figure and an Elite and a sniper and a sword, I think. All right, we got 4 people watching. Oh, we lost one. Stick around, come back. I know this is supposed to start it at 3. I started it just a few minutes early just because I wanted to kind of set it up and make sure everything was right. I got rid of my squeaky chair that was in the last live stream. I got me a regular chair this time. And we're going to open that up in just a second. Don't have long to go. And I'm just kind of going through some of your messages here. We're going to talk about this mic. I'll show it to you a little bit in just a second. But we're going to go ahead and open up the figure. I know there isn't many people here, but we're going to go ahead and open it just to get it over with so we can move on. Turn our little timer off. This is an old iPod, so I use this all the time. It works pretty good. Don't fix it if it ain't broke. Okay, let's just go over this real quick. It's really hot out here. Okay, so this is the Specialist Outrider from Call of Duty Black Ops. I may have mentioned that already. And we got our knife here. We're going to open this up. See if I can do this without messing it up too bad. To the 3 people watching, I know you're just riveted by this. Okay, we don't really need that, I don't think. So, if you've ever got a couple of these Call of Duty figures, you'll notice that they have some very, very tiny parts. Oh, I already lost it. Where'd you go? Right here is some really tiny pieces. This is like a little gun clip, I guess. No, that's looks like a, I'm not sure what that is. Okay, and then a little grenade there. If you've had Call of Duty, you know they have some really small pieces, so those are easily lost. Okay, we don't need this. It's in the way. I don't think I've seen that before. This is the stand for your figure, and I'm just gonna put that right there. And then we're getting a good close-up look at the figure here. Let's see if I can get it out of there right there. She's really in there. There we go. Okay. And then probably the best feature of this is probably going to be the arrow and the bow. Alright, there you go. Don't need that. Alright, so there is what you get so far. She looks a lot different than some of these Call of Duty figures I've got on the plate. wonder if her thing, this here should be removable. Oh yeah, cool. Okay, and this is like a little scarf or something that you can do that, and that's what she looks like with that. Okay, let's see if we can set her here, right here in the front. Okay, and then here's the bow. Not sure how well she's gonna hold it. Let's try it out. Guessing it goes like that. Yep. And then it's got a rubber band here that. Does anybody know what that's called? The thing on the back of the arrow, the quick or whatever. I don't know what that's called. Looks like it's got a little piece right there that's keeping it from going on. You gotta get in there just right. There we go. And then put that in her hand. I should have done this a little differently. There we go. So what's been up, guys? I just got back from my trip and I'm ready to get back into working on my YouTube stuff. And she comes with a scarf and a little flashbang here. Let's see if we can tilt this down a little bit. There we go. Okay. So we got that done. That didn't take, or took longer than I thought it would. Right now, I'm not working on anything just yet. I'm just trying to get the contest going. If you haven't heard, it's started Wednesday. And we're looking for some really good, solid animations to participate in the contest. There's going to be some prizes. If you don't know about the contest, go watch the contest video and the information in there, and that should kind of guide you through what all you need to do if you're interested in being part of it. I want to talk about this just for a second. This is the mic I'm using right now. It's not a sponsor, but I want to mention it just because I've had some audio issues in the past, and this mic was recommended by Tim Smoyer from Video Creators. He made a video showing how it works and everything, and I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna go ahead and tilt it in here. This is the microphone in action. I customized me a little stand. You can kind of see it. It's up in there. I'm gonna leave that on there just so. Put that back. Well, since we got it out, we'll go ahead and show you. Look, this is what it looks like. So that is it. If you're going to be doing some live streams or just making videos with your phone, probably a good idea to go ahead and get it. $60 is I'd say a pretty fair price for a quality product. Let me see here. So I apologize if I make a bunch of noise. I'm not trying to do that. But it comes with this thing here. This is the clip that goes on. And I'm gonna use this iPad to show you how it works. So I'm gonna unplug this in just a second, and then we're gonna see how it works with that, and then I'll plug it back up like it's supposed to be. Okay. What do you need to make it work? This is supposed to go on. So I guess it goes on like that. Yeah. Okay. So all right. I apologize, everybody. I'm gonna unplug this for just a second, just to show you how it works. All right, man. We'll see you. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. Now, this is the audio from just my phone. Okay. So this comes with this little thing here, and that's supposed to clip onto your phone like this. And yeah, I guess you can kind of take this apart or whatever. We're going to put it on just like that. But like when you go to put it on your phone or whatever you're going to be doing, it clips into that, and then you can adjust it back and forth once you get where it goes. Say like that, I guess, and then you can push this up more. Man, that thing's really on there. But yeah, that's how it would work. And then you could put this thing on it like that. And then you could take your video, and while you're taking your video, you probably wouldn't have it on that. But anyway, so far it's been working pretty good. Let me get this. I'm going to put this back on our stand here. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. All right. I wanted to mention one other thing. If it's if you have an iPhone 7 or later, you're gonna have to use this thing, so it won't clip to your phone if you have a later version of the iPhone. It says right here on there that it's made for iPhone or iPad, but they're gonna have to rework some of the details on that. And this thing goes on pretty good, I guess. Okay, so we have to use this jack here to kind of creatively find a way to make it work. I'm gonna put this back on and get this back in here so we can hopefully have better sound. Okay, here we go. Okay, mic plug back up. If you're interested in that, I would get that because it can be pretty handy. And we don't need to look at the box anymore. We're done with that. Okay, guys, we got 3 people watching. What's going on? Does anybody have any questions about the stop motion contest? Let's get a good look at these figures here. These are the zombie figures. I've used them. This is a variety of sets that these come in. These 4 here came in a set, and some of these other ones have came in different sets at different points that I've got. And there is a little bit of a problem with them since they don't move. They don't have any joints on the knees or the hands, or they pretty much just kind of rotate. If you have these ones with the overly large shirt or whatever that is, they don't move very much. I mean, it's very limited. The head does move around good, and the arms up and down, but that's about it as far as movement goes for those. And these ones that don't have the long shirt, they can kind of twist a little bit more if you really work with them. So that is that. Where did I have that right there? Okay, so there's a bunch of those that I have. All right, we are up to 4 people. I am shocked and astonished so many people would spend their afternoon hanging out with me. I really like these figures, these Call of Duty, I think it's like Space Assaults or something like that. I really like these. These are just great figures. I mean, let's get a good look at them. This is supposed to be, I don't know, one of the people, but I could see using those in a lot of things, a lot of different scenarios. So those are fun. Where are we at on the... If anybody has any questions, just shout them out. Don't be shy. We're not doing anything weird. There are no rules in the live stream other than just kind of keep it clean. Don't get too crazy. If anybody has these figures, I mean, I'd like to know what your opinions are on them. These are actually very well crafted, especially some of these helmets and stuff. They look very, very believable, and they really put a lot of details in these that you probably wouldn't think of. Like they do like I mean, just really good details. And what I like about them more, maybe so than the Halo line, is that they come with like a lot of different accessories and like guns that come apart and different things like that. And that's something that the Halo line don't have so much of, is those things. Just very random stuff like a flashlight or a canteen. Here's a walkie-talkie. You know, and they just come up with a lot of cool stuff for you to use. Like let's see here. See that guy's got a flashlight. That's cool. And he's got like a little extra clip of his gun for on his thigh there. That's kind of cool. I really like that. That's something that they're doing really good, really well. I hope they continue that. And if you're making animations with like you want to set them kind of in a modern setting, the Call of Duty figures are really good for that. I've used a couple of them. You may recognize one. That was one from the one I did with Skeletor and He-Man. So that one was fun. I just like that one because he looked like just a regular guy with a hat, shades, regular shoes, pants. He worked well for that. The zombie figures are not as detailed or not as... I just don't really care for them that much. They don't really have much movement you can do. And even though they're supposed to be zombies or whatever, and they're not going to move around as much. I feel like they should be able to move at least their foot, or maybe a knee joint or something. It's really hard to get them to walk or animate them walking when they're like that. You kind of just have to shift them back and forth. So that's kind of a bummer that they're like that. That's in the way. We don't want that. I've got my coffee here, and I'm just ready to live stream. Been looking forward to this all week. Been thinking about it, thinking about you guys coming and hanging out, asking questions, making the live stream easy for me. I'm only going to be doing the live stream until about 4 o'clock here in about 40 minutes. That's all I'm planning on. If you have just joined us, we have opened the... What is this again? Outrider. And I wonder where's that box at. So here's some other ones that were on the back of it. I like the hazmat person. That could be useful. Also, there's a World War II one up there in the upper right. That looks kind of cool. So if you're doing like a historical piece or something like that, Call of Duty is really the way to go. Has anybody played any of the games? Do you care for the games? Are they too realistic or not realistic enough? I think they do a couple good things in the games. They if there were, say you were in a live firefight, you wouldn't see the person and then you would be dead. So that is pretty realistic, I think. Yeah, they do. They do kind of crank them out, and that is kind of I guess a good thing and a bad thing. I mean, you definitely have the same kind of dynamic. I wished Halo put out more games than they do, and I wish they put out better games. I can tell that Call of Duty kind of ran out of ideas, especially with which one is it now? They're back to doing World War II games, or the last one I think was World War II. The last one I played was Modern Warfare, and I thought that one was pretty good. And I played a lot of, let's see, Modern Warfare. I did play some Black Ops a little bit too, so that's where this person is from. And even though I got this figure just to kind of maybe open up on the live stream, I think I can find a use for that bow and arrow for sure. And who knows where that will go. And I've used a lot of the the accessories that come with the Call of Duty figures. Here's a little box here that I have all of the Call of Duty stuff that I've kind of. This is another thing I wanted to talk about was their guns and stuff. I love how they do the guns where they can be like reloaded and they can be customized and used in a variety of ways and in a realistic way too. I mean, you need to change a clip every now and then. And they also do a lot of parts that are like a flashlight. Let's see here, what's this? Like here's a pair of binoculars in there, and they do knives and stuff. So they really have a lot of good stuff, common items that you might find in a military setup. So if you're doing an animation with those, you would they definitely come in handy. We have 4 people. I don't know what to do. I'm beside myself. I'm not sure if I can contain my excitement much longer. Anyway, what's been going on with you guys? I'll get that cable out of the way. This cable is hooked to my microphone. I know that's kind of not very professional. I'll get a cable for later, but for now, that's I'm gonna just use that. Trying it out. Ah, yes. Finding time. That is definitely hard to do. A lot of people say that you can make time to do stuff, but you really only have so many hours in a day to make something. And I think I could make a really, really good animation. It would just take too long for it to be finished. And then by the time I got it finished, who knows if YouTube would even be around still. So you have to definitely trade off the amount of time that you have to dedicate to something, and then move on. Even if it isn't perfect, you have to definitely keep people's attention, and you don't want to make them wait too long for something. Yes, people will wait for something good. Yeah, and you can rush, and things are not as good. So you have to find a good balance with your animations. I think I could make something good. It'd just take too long for me to make it. It might take a year to make something really awesome. Some people can do it quicker, and I don't know how they do it. I applaud them because I definitely can't. And my life is pretty chaotic. I got a lot of stuff going on at different points of the day, and maybe a couple days a week I have time to actually sit down, animate, and not be interrupted by anything that's going on. Now, if anybody has any questions about the contest that I'm doing, I'd be happy to answer them here. I know there's not a lot of people watching, and I was kind of hoping that more people would join, so we would have more to talk about. The contest is just a minute video of some. I think I may even try to go and do the contest with everybody just to kind of see what you can do in the amount of time that I've given everybody. The deadline is June 4th, and that gives people maybe 3 weeks, and that would probably be for me maybe 7 days to actually animate something. So I may join the contest. Just of course I won't want any of the prizes or anything. I just want to see what I can do, and then that may help me figure out who is going to win the contest too. Let's talk about Marcus for just a second. This is a set that he came in. He came with some a vest and stuff. I don't have that in here, and a gun and stuff. But this is something that you don't see every day. And I thought, I'm gonna get the set just because it had such a good horse that I thought I can find a way to use that. I haven't yet, but that doesn't mean I won't. This is the Lego horse. I know Lego is maybe more kid friendly than Mega Blocks and stuff, but it has absolutely no um, articulation at all. You can't move its head, you can't move its legs, tail, nothing. So if you're going to animate something, all you can do is kind of just make it walk back and forth. That kind of sucks. So not the best to animate, but this one, I mean, you can move its legs good. You can move the tail. You can move the head. Really, you can get some personality out of that. All right, I don't know if I got the questions or caught up. Um, I don't know. I haven't seen anything about the Wild West set. That might be interesting. You you would think that getting some prizes would get people excited. I don't know. I wish I had more to give people. This is what's going to be given out for first, second, and third place. Just a gift card to Walmart. I know it's not much. I wish I could give people more, but I just don't have the resources or anything. Hello, Ricky. How you doing? So hopefully that next year I'll have more to give away if I do another one. I have seen the Viking set. I really think that's cool. I haven't seen them anywhere local where I live, so I haven't had a chance to get them. I could order them online, but I really just like to see stuff in stores. Maybe, yeah. I think, yeah. I mean, if you're a smaller channel, this I'm answering. What's your name? Yes, that's true. Exposure is good, and if you're a smaller channel, just getting your name out there and getting something, drive a little traffic to your page is kind of why I'm doing that. And I know my channel isn't big, but I could maybe get you a few more views, a little more watch time. You never know. Um, I've gotten fairly lucky that most people stick around to my channel. I don't have a huge drop off rate as far as subscribers. I think it's about 15% or so. I'd say for every 10 subscribers I get, I lose 3 every month. And that's probably because I don't upload consistently or the content isn't as good as maybe it could be. I'm approaching a point where I want to do higher quality things. I want to do better videos, longer videos, other stuff besides just Halo. I want to do some World War II stuff. I love zombies. I like to do another zombie video. Even though there weren't zombies in that video, I know I was using them as a flood substitute. But I'd like to do just a zombie video and something like that. Of course, the market is pretty flooded with that kind of stuff, but I'd like to put my own spin on it. Okay, I don't know if I got to your question, Rookie. If you live in the UK, I really don't know. I live in the United States, so um, I don't know what you'd have to do. I'm sure Amazon delivers there. I'm not sure. Um, you just have to try to find them as best you can. I'm trying to think of another animator from the UK. I can't think of anybody right offhand, but yeah, sometimes not having what you need available can kind of make you create something even better because you have to substitute what you're doing with what you have available. Ah, Wyoming, yeah. Well, he's definitely he's doing fine. I don't know where he's getting all his stuff. He must spend a fortune. That's what I'm hearing. I didn't know that he was from there. If he is, hats off to him. He's one of the probably one of the best animators out there. Him and Motroid X Productions. He's really good. And Cinephile, Cinepix. I think Cinepix does some really good stuff. And those guys, I watch all the animations that I can. Like anybody that uploads something, I'll watch it just to see how they're doing it, so maybe I can get an idea of what to do. But yeah, Wyoming stuff is real good. If you hadn't seen his last video, it was really good. Um, yeah, I think I've heard of Click Studio. There's just a lot of great animators out there. But I was gonna say Darren, W2 Darren. He's one that I watched his videos before I started just to kind of get an idea of what to do. So I've been watching him since I've started, and he's a really good animator. And he's coming. He doesn't evolve a whole lot, but he's pretty consistent in what he does. And I'm trying to think of another guy. Battle Axe is good. His stuff, he's coming along pretty good. Um, I just don't have the same passion or the same patience that those guys have, I guess, because if things don't go my way, I can get pretty frustrated pretty quick and then just kind of give up on it, especially if it's something that's really overly complicated. I try to keep all my stuff as simple as I can. If there's anything anybody would like to see or anything, I might be able to dig it out of this place. This desk is where I do all the animations since containment. I moved out here in the garage where I can be by myself and I can leave everything where it is, and I don't have to worry about anybody messing with it while I'm gone. So they pretty much stay out of the garage. The only downside is it is super hot in the summertime, and it's just about unbearable out here. So during the summer, I kind of take a little break and do some other type of videos. I'm really wanting to do more live streams, and I'm wanting to do get more involved in what the people are doing, like contests and live streams. And of course, I'm going to be doing a lot of where I live. They just started doing the Comic Cons a couple years ago. No, I don't want to get them, man. The Chieftain figures, specialty tools. Yeah, I do have some of those. Hold on that rookie. I'll get those out in just a minute. I'm going to talk about this. Specialty tools can be just about anything. I have a little kit here. I'll show you. I can find it. And this is, I keep this in its box, but it's just a PC kit, but it has lots of different things in there. Needle nose pliers, tweezers, screwdrivers, batteries, just whatever you need. It's like a computer repair kit, and it's got a lot of cool stuff in there. Probably something that I use more than anything is my little sharp, where did that thing go? Give me just a second. I don't see it. Oh, here it is. Right here. This is what I use more than anything. It's just a real, it's like a, I don't even know what you call it, but it's just a real sharp point on it. And I use that to, I'll go in there and make, like if I need them to put their arm down, I'll get a hold of it and just kind of move it down a little bit. That gets my big dumb fingers out of the way, because half the time I'll end up doing something like that and then it's just ruined. So then trying to reset it back up is equally hard. So get you something like that. Toothpicks work pretty good. But yeah, when you make them walk and stuff, you can actually hit them in the foot and push down on them. It doesn't damage the plastic if you're careful, and that kind of keeps them, and you can kind of move the character along pretty good. So get you one of these. That's what I use most often. Just that. Send me some money, whoever makes these. And I'll open this up and see what all's in here. I've got a couple of these that I use. Brush. And that's if you're in a dusty place, you kind of want to get the dust out of the way, or kind of clean something out of the way, or something like that. That could be handy. Some little needle nose pliers can really get in there and kind of just twist them, just to tweak them a little bit. Not the greatest thing, but I would recommend that if anything. Also, I use these pretty often. They're just like clamps, and I'll use these to clamp a base plate down so it doesn't jump around. I use that quite a bit. And this is a smaller one for it doesn't have as much. It doesn't like just bolt it to the table. You don't want to just get crazy with it. So I use that kind of often. And then I have this knife that I use all the time. So Cobalt can send me some money. I use your product, Cobalt. Give me money. Anyway. All right. Yeah, the twisting of the hands. That's what this is for. If you can, let me see here. You take the guy like that, and if you got him mounted, you can just get in there and kind of just twist it a little bit. Once you get him up there, it almost holds the hand just right. It's just the right diameter to do that. So you can get in there pretty good with something like that. And it's a cheap tool. You can probably get this anywhere. All right, Rookie, I'll see if I can find the chieftains. Is that what you wanted? I'm not sure if there's a better way to twist their hands. You just have to, I mean, some people, I'm sure they use their fingers to do it, but I just don't have the same hand-eye coordination. All right, yeah, I'll get them out if I can find them. The chieftains, huh? So here is, well, that ain't one. That's not one. I don't know where those are at. They are missing. Here's a gray one. And let's see here. I haven't cleaned up in a long time, so I don't know where all this stuff's at. Oh yeah, I put those up. That's right. 1 second. All right. So there's the gray one, and I have a black one that's kind of cool. I need more people watching this live stream. This may be a bad time for live streams. Maybe everybody's got something going on. Ah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's true. I don't feel like that I'm the perfect person to give a critique of something. And I consider myself a pretty nice guy. I don't really want to upset anybody. I'm not the nostalgia critic, but I guess I could do something. I don't know. I don't really want to get into that too much. I thought there would be more people in the stream since I told everybody about it and nobody showed up. But that's okay. Hello, Scout. Hello, Scout. Hello. Ghost26. Nice of you to stop by and check out the live stream. You missed some cool stuff, man, earlier. You're going to have to go back and watch it later. We talked about some very important tools that you need: a sharp stick, and that's just to kind of knock people over and just mess them up. You're stupid. Anyway, probably Caboose. Caboose really makes me laugh. If I had to pick one, I need to catch up on my Red versus Blue. I haven't seen some of the later episodes. When is the next stop motion? I don't know. I'm gonna try to do the contest with everyone. So, are they still going? Blimey. Let me get your to your question, Halo Scout. I'm gonna try to do the contest with everybody. Obviously, I'm not gonna want the prizes or anything. I just want to see what I can do in the same amount of time, just to kind of give me an idea of what can be accomplished in 3 weeks or so. Yeah, I know. I mean, that show's been on almost as long as, well, I was gonna say South Park, but it's been on longer than that. Yeah, you have. There's a lot of. You can binge watch the Red versus Blue. They did have it on Netflix there for a while, and that's when I watched as many as I could. And man, I watched the heck out of them. That one where I can't think of it. I can't think of their names. I get them mixed up. Oh, that's awesome, man. Yeah, I mean you can only do so much with them, and then you're trying to please everybody. That is to be on a to have a show like Red versus Blue and then people still watch it. I mean, those guys got to be just working nonstop just to keep up with all the fans. So I mean, you should give them a little break when they don't deliver everything that you want. Here's one. I want to show you this. I took this figure and I kind of filed off the. Well, it's not on here. Right here. I filed off the little notches on the torso, and that's so he can turn a complete 360, so that it doesn't get hung up. You can go all the way around. You do some exorcist type stuff with that. Okay. Favorite freelancer? What was that one's name? I don't know. Okay, guys, let me know what you think. What are we going to talk about here? Yeah, you shouldn't watch them all at once because you can get burned out on any show. If you've ever tried to binge watch The Walking Dead, you will probably just be bored to tears or cry in a corner somewhere after you're done because the show is just so slow. I mean, if you didn't have a fast forward or something, I couldn't watch it all in one sitting. And it's only got 7 seasons, 8 seasons. So, I mean, that's not a show you want to binge watch. Carolina, yeah, I would say that. Wyoming is probably one of my favorites. If you're going to binge watch a show, I'd say Supernatural. Supernatural is real good to binge watch. Game of Thrones, yeah, that's a good one. I haven't got on the boat for Game of Thrones yet, so I'll probably get on the boat later. I'm usually the last person to watch a show that's popular, not because I don't want to watch it, it's just because I don't have to take on any new shows until I'm ready. And then when I do, I want to watch something that's not going to be boring or waste my time. I want to watch something good. So I usually wait and find out what is going to be good And I've heard Game of Thrones so many times, I think I'll probably check it out. I just got about 15 more minutes and I've got to go. I want to talk about the contest a little bit. These are coming. If you're going to be a participant in the contest, I will be mailing gift cards to you right after I pick the winners. So I wish it was more. I don't have as much to give as I'd like to. Maybe next year. Yeah, that's another thing is you got to pick what's going to go on the DVR. I mean, it gets full pretty quick. I'd say a show I can't miss. I don't know. I watch The Walking Dead still, even though I don't think it's as good as it used to be. But I never miss an episode, and I usually watch it live. So, Halo Scout, if you want to be in the contest, it's open, and it's not going to be over until June 4th. So you have about 3 weeks to get something put together. Go and watch the contest video with the information and the rules and stuff, and it'll go more into that. Oh yeah, Gotham's good. I watched that. Yeah, it's good. About the only DC thing that is good. On the contest, I'm just looking for like a minute video of what you can do, and if you can get it done, uploaded by June 4th, you should be fine. There's really no rules on what you need to make. You can make whatever you want. Oh, you don't have to post it to me. You just post it to your YouTube page, and then you need to title your video and do a couple things. If you watch the information and rules video that I posted Wednesday, it'll give you more information on what you need. I don't have long, guys. I don't know if I have time to go into all that. I've got some places I need to be after the live stream is over. So if you're interested in the contest, please join in. We need all the videos that we can get. I want to see just as many videos as I can. I want you to make it hard for me to pick a winner because there's so many people's videos I'll have to watch. So if you're on the fence, join up, and hopefully some extra money coming your way will help you out and give you drive a little bit more traffic to your YouTube page. I've got 2 people watching. Man, I really thought there was going to be a whole bunch of people watching this one. I'm disappointed. But I should have known Call of Duty would have probably scared everybody away. I'm sorry if I missed anybody's question. I'm kind of just checking it out. I'm trying to think of a schedule to do a live stream. So the plan was to do them on Fridays at 3 and 4, but since I'm not having much luck, I may have to change the day that I do these. And I wanted to do these at the end of the day on Friday, that way I can spend the rest of my time working on an animation. It is 3 minutes max, but I mean, that's not necessarily, it does have to be at least 1 minute. It can be as long as you want to make it, but I'd like to get everybody's video within 3 minutes. Just because, you know, you can do a lot more with a story if you go longer, you know, like a movie or whatever. Hello, Desktop Animations. That is a great name for a channel. I wish I'd have thought of that, because all of my stuff is done on top of a desk. Just got on. You've missed the whole thing. That's okay, though. I may have to make some changes. Maybe I can do them later in the day on Fridays. That might be better. It would definitely be cooler in here because right now it's about 100 degrees and I'm just burning up. Oh, you're welcome. The sad thing about my channel is I had two names for the channel, and I thought that where I was putting my name was the information page, and the name that I wanted my channel to be got mixed up, and then I didn't notice it until hey, all right, yeah, 72 subs. That is really good. You're on your way, man. Uh, Halo guy on the plate. How about this guy? We haven't seen too much of him. He is Hayabusa. I'm really disappointed that Halo didn't stick with that armor because I thought this was one of the cooler armors that they had from Halo 3. Is he gonna stay on there? There. Yeah. Has anybody ever noticed the size difference in the Call of Duty figures and the Halo figures? Look how much taller this one is than the Halo guy, and they're supposed to be real tall. The Spartans are supposed to be a lot taller than them. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I put a lot of work into them, and I'm glad that people can find them enjoyable. Halo Scout, if you do the contest, maybe you'll get a few more subs. I don't know. You got to just keep hacking at it. If I hadn't got lucky with my first video, I probably would have gave up on this a long time ago and just moved on to something different. But I'm glad I stuck with it, and I'm doing well enough to give back and help people get their channels off the ground. It takes time. I didn't have a strategy at all. I got the idea that I was gonna make a video with these figures, these old ones. I was gonna make a video of these, and then that was gonna be it. I just wanted to kind of try it out and see if I could do it. And then since that first video that I made was pretty good, and people were like, "Well, you should make more. You should make more." And I thought, well, I'll make a couple more, and then maybe people will watch them. And then it's just been a long journey of. I really like doing this. It's fun for me, and I'm sure it's fun to watch them and stuff. So, I mean, it's been a good time. I mean, keeps you off the streets, keeps you out of trouble. It is, man. I'm telling you, these older figures, they are hard to animate and hard to get them to do. Sometimes what you want them to do, like if you wanted to make the guy just give a salute, you almost can't do it. So that kind of sucks. I've seen some people do some really cool stuff with the older figures. So they are still good, and I'm not throwing them away. I'm keeping them. Oh, you have that desktop animation. You downloaded that? That is really cool. I like that. That's cool. I'm just kind of scrolling through here and seeing what the questions are. Well, I don't know what hasn't let you done content. I'm not sure if that's a question. You just got to talk them into saying, hey, this is what I want to do. I think most parents would be glad that you have something to do that you're not bugging them all the time. Yes, these are actually made from a different type of plastic. I think they've changed their composition a little bit. So this is here's one that just came out. So I mean, you can get these on here way easier than you can these ones. And it's almost like they weren't planning on you doing that with them. So, and I think the Mega Bloks or Mega Constructs, they really kind of embraced that people make videos with these, and they even put it on the box here. Look, right here in the corner of the box, you can see the little camera thing. So they know you're making videos with these. So they're trying to make it more friendly. Oh, don't be sad, man. I'm gonna be doing live streams, hopefully every week, for a little bit, just to kind of get involved with you guys. I want to interact with the fans or whatever. We need to pick a name for the people that hang out with me and watch my videos. Um, the guidelines. I'm not sure. I think a Star Trek one would be good. Um, the reason I picked the Halo stuff is because I knew the fan base was pretty big, and the Star Trek fan base is probably even bigger. So if you do a Star Trek one, now of course they're a little older in their fan base, but I mean, some people they just want to watch everything that they can with the same thing. Um, I know I watch. Does anybody remember the Halo Legends movie that came out uh, a few years back? That had the different animator styles of each of the Halo characters. I thought that was really cool, and I bought that DVD and I watched it. So I mean, and that's because I'm a fan of the Halo. So if you made a Star Trek one, I'm sure people would go and check it out. Yeah, it is Friday. Happy Friday, man. Hope you guys didn't skip out and not get your mother anything for Mother's Day. I got my mom a card. Told her I was sorry for being such a pain in the rear all them years ago. And another good thing about the Halo stuff is since there hasn't been any movies come out, you kind of have there's nothing really to base anything on that. Well, you better thank her when she gets home. Uh, there's no Halo movie really. I mean, there's no Hollywood production of Halo, so you have a little bit of freedom to. There's nothing to compare it to. People can't say, "Oh, your movie isn't as good as the Halo movie," because they haven't come out with it yet. And I'm sure that somewhere somebody is watching these and thinking, we need to get these guys to Hollywood and let them direct the Halo movie. I would nominate Metroid X for the Halo movie. Somebody that understands the fan base and the source material. Well, guys, I got 6 people in. I might go another 15 minutes, but that will be pushing it. I will have to leave then and have to get back to doing some of the real world stuff. I think I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that you have Halo, you have Call of Duty. Mega Bloks has really got a lot of different properties, and they just come out with those Halo Heroes or whatever that has the aliens and Star Trek and some of those different properties. I think that the next generation of filmmakers will probably come from the people making that. All right, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you checking it out. Hopefully, next time we will have more to talk about. I know I said that in the last stream, but we ran out of stuff pretty quick. Now, I think it was this figure here. This is what we opened up earlier. This was, I seen this in one animation. I can't remember who did it, but it was really well done. And I like how they incorporated this bow and arrow. If anybody's seen Chief versus Chieftain 3 that I made one from a hunter spikes and some fishing line. That's how I made those bow and arrows. And then I took some of those straight rods that you get from the Legos, and those were the arrows. I just flattened them on the ends. Yeah, it was him, or I want to say Battle Axe might have did one with him, or that other guy that's Stop Motion Bro. He might have did one with those. So I am winding down, man. I wish I had more to talk about. I can show you this. This is my special Andrew Coffman coffee mug. I drink coffee out of it every day. Yeah, that is a real shame. Who are we? Here we go. After things, it is a real shame that people aren't nice. You should be nice to people, because you got to be around them anyway. So you might as well make the best of it. That's how I feel. But if you're nice and those people aren't nice, it can be very frustrating. But remember, you get to pick who's in your life and who isn't, and you can cut those people out at any time that you don't have to deal with every day. I've had a lot of crappy jobs over the years and crappy employees or coworkers, I should say. And rather than let people get you down, you just got to rise above it. And another good thing about doing a YouTube channel is you guys are the ones that I'm trying to make happy, and I know that you appreciate it, whereas a boss or a coworker, they're just not on the same level. Oh yeah, I don't care. I'm just having fun, man. This is what it's all about. I want to hang out with anybody that's willing to hang out. If you're ever in my neighborhood, we can all go to a Comic-Con or something together, and I may do a live stream from a Comic-Con one day. I wonder if nighttime would be a better time to do a live stream. I may have to look into that. A lot of crazy things going on in my life, so I don't always have time to do this. But I am going to try to take the time and come back and do a live stream at least once a week. I don't know. I may have to push it to twice a month or something like that. I don't know. If you're just joining us, I am really bored, and there is only a few people here. Has anybody just joined us? I do have plans for a lot of different ones. I have a whole notebook. It's not in here. But I have a whole notebook of ideas. And that's another thing I wanted to say to you guys, that if you have ideas, jot them down in a notebook, because you will more than likely forget what you were even talking about. And I keep a notebook in my car, and I usually keep it on me, but if I have an idea, even if it's a bad idea, I'll go ahead and jot down what it is, and then I can go back and maybe look at it and then rework it. Yeah, I have plans for a ton more stop motions. No sequels, I don't think, but I am gonna try to do a couple here pretty quick. As soon as we get the contest over with, I'm gonna get back into doing my regular thing, and right now I'm kind of just wanting to chill out and enjoy the summer without having to be cooped up out here, chained to my desk, and working with these things that I probably will melt if it gets too hot out here. Oh, you don't miss Graham Norton, man. I am about done. I've got about 10 more minutes that I'm going to hang out, and then I've got to go. I've got some things to do. I appreciate you stopping by, Datch. You are an awesome guy. All right, guys. I don't think I can think of anything else to talk about. If you're joining us now and you've missed it, you have missed it. What's my favorite color? Um, I'm gonna say old gray, Lego. Lego old gray is my favorite color. I like it better than the new gray. That's two colors. I don't think that's fair. Did anybody catch the Avengers Infinity Wars? If you haven't seen that movie, it's pretty good. I liked it. Oh, I'm not going to give away any spoilers. Of course not. I'm just saying it's a good movie. It exceeded some expectations that I had. I didn't think I would enjoy it, but I actually did. And I was super tired when I watched it, and it kept my attention the whole time. Can't believe I gotta wait a whole another year before I find out what happens. Oh well. Alright, guys, I got about 7 minutes left if you want to get in. Oh, yeah, the parodies, man. Parodies are fun, especially with the Avengers. Sometimes the parodies are better than the actual movies. Yeah, it's pretty universal too. I mean, everybody can poke fun at a parody. Um, um, Let me think here. When I made this, I made this Chief versus Chieftain show back when kind of early on, and I felt like that was a parody of a lot of stuff. I had a lot of fun with that. I should bring that show back. It's been a while since I did any of those. Just trying to get an idea of if I missed any questions. I'm sorry. Um, this is only my second live stream, so I don't really know exactly how to do these very good. I'm really lucky today because my internet went down earlier and I had a hard time getting it to come back on. I had to turn it off and turn it back on. It was a real chore. Yeah, I seen Darren's the W2 Darren's live stream yesterday, and yeah, they just kind of chill. Um, it may surprise you how old I am. I'm not gonna tell you though. I'm too old to be playing with Legos. Let's just say that. Like I'm gonna get arthritis if I keep doing this, and that's gonna be real sad to have to go and tell the doctor why my fingers and joints don't work like they used to. Just watch in silence. Well, we can just sit and watch the live light spin and nothing happens. But we're not gonna do that. I like to keep it. I like to keep it moving. All right, guys. I got 5 more minutes, and then I've got to end this. or I will be in big trouble. I really can't. I have to go. I have some other things to do. Like dinner. Yeah, age is just a number, but at some point you got to start thinking, what am I doing? Why am I still doing this? Somebody said in the last live stream that you're only young once, but you have the option to be immature forever. That'll probably be me. They're gonna be. I'll be in the nursing home, and while everybody's playing with puzzles, I'll be over there trying to work out a Lego set or something. Yeah, that's the same thing that happened to me. Like I had a huge Lego set, Lego collection when I was little, and then I gave it to the nieces and the nephews or whatever, and um, I only got into it because somebody gave me a gift, uh, and I thought it was that the Mongoose set with the Covenant turret and the Elite and the Mark IV with the sniper and the sword. I forgot which one that is. But yeah, they gave me that, and then I put it up on the shelf. I thought, oh yeah, that's kind of cool. They're making Halo Lego stuff. That's cool. And then I got online to see if they made any other ones, and then that's where I found these stop motions. And then I was like, well, hell, I'll give that a try. I mean, what's the harm in it? All right, guys, I think I'm just about gonna have to go. I want to show you one other thing while I'm just goofing around here. I'll clean that up later. This is, check this out. We're watching a live stream of a live stream. Oh my God, this is so crazy. I gotta fix it though. Just a little bit. Oh my God, look at this. It's an infinity shot. Oh my God. I brought this out here thinking that it would show up the comments or the chats or whatever, but it didn't do nothing. I can't. There's no way to fix it. So I've been trying to read them from my phone, which sucks because it's pointed in a way where I can just barely read it. Yeah, you don't want to get stuck into the same old routine. And hey, maybe YouTube will be around forever, and then people will watch your videos and be like, "Oh wow, that was cool," and then maybe you can live on through that. This is going to be the thumbnail, guys. I think I like this thumbnail for the live stream. This one. Whoop. See if I can get it. I don't know, man. I don't know what is considered a successful live stream. So if that goes here, does it show up in that? Look, check that out. There's a delay. That's crazy. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm really just kind of goofing around. I wish I had more to talk about, guys. Maybe we'll find a formula that works here in the future. Let's do that again, but let's do it with this. Let's see if Windex will give me a couple bucks for this. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I will see you next time. I'm going to be trying to do a live stream every Friday at this time, 3 to 4. It did go over a little bit, but anyway. I will talk to you guys later. This video will be uploaded, and you can watch it anytime you want. You can watch all this epicness unfold. Anyway, I gotta go, guys. I will talk to you next time.